I've been dealing with a lot of morons this week, starting with this guy, who assumed from my last video that I would actually encourage anyone to hurt themselves over a fucking teaser trailer when a joke clearly flew over his head. Because you can't physically hang yourself with a cordless fucking phone. Unless you're Darth Vader and you do the force choke, which obviously isn't real. It's not reality here, okay? Then I have other asshats demanding that I release a Spider-Man No Way Home teaser trailer when I have no control over that. Yeah, I'm an actor who's been in the previous Spider-Man films, but I'm not a studio head. These aren't kids either, because when I go check their profiles, I learn that they're full-grown adults. It's seriously lacking in common sense. What a fucking week. And as you all know, I called out Daniel RPK on his tweet. That is 100% false. That's not the real reason as to why the teaser trailer is being delayed. I explained the real reasons as to why from my fan supporters in my previous video from last week. And this is the same fucking asshole who stole inside information from myself, Annie Signore, and Fandom Wire. If you want to know the full story, watch this video. I'm also going to leave it in the comment section. Truth be told, he's just someone who steals information from other credible sources and credits himself. I don't get why people are stating that he has a really good track record, when that is also 100% false. He loves to delete shit when things he reports are wrong, and he did that with the whole Dylan O'Brien and Spider-Man casting rumors, where he deleted all of his tweets associated with that. You can only find mentions at him about Dylan O'Brien and Spider-Man. And back then, there were only 3 individuals that were part of that. That was myself, Reddit Leaker, and Daniel RPK. That's how I, found out about this guy. And look, I don't ever have to hide from that. And I've always owned up to it because I trusted information from my news sources that sometimes got things right and sometimes got things wrong. And they were on a roll because they were right about, Spider-Man being in Captain America Civil War. Even though people were saying the opposite. And it was my old source that gave me 100% accurate information from the past Spider-Man films that came in and saved my ass at the last minute and told me a week prior to the announcement that Tom Holland would be the next Spider-Man, and I was vindicated. I was really happy about that because, man, and I told a lot of people, I was like, these new sources of mine, I can't guarantee nothing, so it's not, but there was just so much going on that made it feel like he was going to become the new Spider-Man, so. Anyway, Daniel seemed like a really nice guy back then, and we had each other's backs until shit hit the fucking fan. And I never had an issue with him until I found out information that I, posted from my fan support page was reported shortly afterwards, and everyone was giving him credit for it, especially Arm from ComboCast, who at one point I had a mutual respect for until he ignored all my messages, and still as of this day has never reached back to me when I tried to explain that it was my scoop that was stolen and to please credit me. I don't know what happened. I don't have any hard feelings towards him or anything. I guess, people change or maybe he's just too busy, but still, I thought because he knew me and because I inspired him to do what he's doing now, that, he would understand. But I don't know, maybe he just didn't get my messages. I have no idea. I'm over it. Also, Daniel's followers also claimed that he was the first to scoop Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, that they were indeed signed on for Spider-Man No Way Home 6 hours prior to Andy Signore and Fandom Wire's report. Yet a while later, he backtracked and stated that they weren't signed on and getting caught in a lie. And I'm like, what the fuck? And both myself and Andy called him out on Twitter about it, and he never responded. Daniel only responds back to when it benefits him. And it's a real clever way of hiding false claims if he never responds to any of it, and no one will really find out unless they're aware of what happened in the past. So that's how you keep things quiet. Look, I knew at that point that both Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield were signed on, but I had to give credit to where it was due, which is to Andy Signore and Fandom Wire, because it was the right thing to do, is to give credit where it's fucking due, which really doesn't happen anymore. Yet at this point, because I signed an NDA, I cannot confirm or deny anything, sadly. Does COVID have anything to do with Sony's decision to delay the film? Of course it does. But it sure as shit has nothing to do with a teaser trailer. It doesn't reveal much. It's very short, and its main objective is to get fans hyped and interested in the film. Nothing more, nothing less. We've all seen teaser trailers before. It's not like people are completely unaware this film is coming out. And already we've had a shitload of merchandise that people at this point are able to purchase. And think about it. If this was really all about the vaccination status, then why in the world would they fucking give the green light to release Venom Let There Be Carnage film in September, when months prior to that decision the vaccination levels were even lower than it is today? How does that make any fucking sense? Look, Sony doesn't give a flying fuck on who gets vaccinated. They are more worried about the state of the pandemic when the film releases, and that's what will cause a film delay. Not a teaser trailer delay. Could cause a full trailer delay, but not a teaser trailer delay. They care about how many people will sit their ass in the movie theaters than who's vaccinated and who isn't. And it's not like they check to see who is and who isn't because of the violation of human rights. I've been to the movies. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have been going to the movies ever since, theaters reopened. And have they asked you if you're vaccinated? No, obviously. So how can you tell? Doesn't make any sense. So that statement that Danielle made makes no logical fucking sense at all. And to state that that's the reason as to why there's a delay for the teaser trailer that really won't reveal much of anything. He's just playing with fucking fire right now. Someone also assumed that he was kidding, when clearly he wasn't. He was serious about it. And the thing is that these sheep will believe what this moron is saying because all they want is a teaser trailer. When, look, truth be told, the choice is yours on what you want to do. Because it's your body, it's your rights. I believe that it's important to get vaccinated, but I'm not your parent. So who the fuck am I to tell you what you need to do? And the more you try and tell people what to do, all it will do is cause you to rebel, because that's just part of human nature. I explain as to why the teaser trailer is being delayed, and something else that fans will be upset about from my fan supporters on my Daily Beagle Spidey page, and all the profits go to St. Jude's Children's Hospital, and I really do appreciate my fan supporters who contribute to it. You're truly a superhero by saving a child's life every month, so I thank you for that. Sony also recently just started to promote Spider-Man No Way Home with these videos, and I did get an update on when a teaser trailer might release, but it's not from any of my sources. I cannot vouch for this source, and I would highly suggest to take this teaser trailer release with a huge grain of symbiote goo, because I don't believe it. I don't. So here is when it's going to possibly come out.
Face it, Tiger, you just hit the jackpot.
Woo!